First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Much respect and peace to you brothers out there that's also laboring in the ministry, and also to you brothers and a few sisters that believe on the gospel and that worship the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son in spirit and in truth. It's your brother Nick coming back at y'all with another video, another lesson. I'm gonna go into a quick hit, man, while I was on my break. And I'm at the plantation right now, and I'm gonna try to make this to the point and quick as possible. Without further ado, the title for this lesson is going to be centered around the collapse of the financial system and the ushering in of the so-called New World Order, which is the implementation of the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. So I got an article, as you can see here on the screen. It's from yesterday on the 31st of July, and I'm gonna read it. It says, the international monetary system will collapse, warns James Rickards. It's not a matter of if, but when. So it says, financial expert James Rickards is sounding the alarm about the impending collapse of the monetary system, or international monetary system. And who is a James Rickards? Nobody know about this dude. And you probably just not coming on the scene talking about this shit. But guess what? The prophets of the Lord been sounding the alarm. They've been blowing a trumpet. They've been warning the people about the collapse of the dollar. They've been doing it. So this, that's how the Lord, because this is all being done by the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son. Because in the Bible, prophecy speaks of a great crashing, that's going to happen to America's, I won't say America, but really the world's monetary system. Let's grab a couple of scriptures, man. Let's go to the book of 2 Chronicles 36 and 15, just to back up the point that the Heavenly Father's prophets have been sounding the alarm of the things to come, right? And the collapse of the financial system is one of them. But this 2 Chronicles 36 and 15, and the Lord God of their father sent to them by His messengers, rising up betimes and singing, because He had compassion on His people and on His dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of God and despised His words and misused His prophets, until the wrath of the Lord rose against His people, till there was no remedy. So yeah, the Lord sent to His chosen people Israel to warn them, right? To warn them of famine, warn them of war, warn them of enemies coming to conquer their land, etc., right? Which is all a part of His word. So the Lord been sending His messengers, telling the people what's about to happen before it happened. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, so they're back today warning you of many other things as well. And let's go into a prophecy concerning this. Let's see. This one prophecy right here, speaking about the crash. It says, this is Zephaniah 1 and 10. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, says the Lord, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. And this is all symbolically speaking about the crash of the world's monetary system, which the top, currency being the U.S. dollar, is about to crash. It's going to be a great crashing from the hills, man. And this is nothing new, because it happened before in ancient Egypt, and we live in now here in America in modern day Egypt, spiritual Egypt, as it's written in Revelation 11 and 8, but this is Genesis 47 and 15. And when the money failed in the land of Egypt, and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in your presence, for the money fails? And the money's going to fail in the land of America. The Lord's going to make this happen. But guess what? It ain't going to be no Joseph. There's no safety net to help this system out, man. It's going to come crashing down, and there's nothing that no one can do to stop it or to provide aid and assistance for the people in a good way. But guess what? You know what? I don't want to jump the gun. Let's keep reading on this article right here. So it says, a lawyer and investment banker with 50 years of experience in monetary economics, Ricker says we are at war, this being the title of a new piece he wrote about the falling house of cards known as global finance. The existing world order, which is based on fiat currencies like the United States dollar and the European euro, is on its last legs. Yeah, so it's almost out of here, man. It's almost out of here. The US dollar is on its last legs. And a lot of the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they are completely and totally oblivious of this fact. You see our people out here, these niggas, they'll put, money on their arm and stuff like that. Let's grab some pictures, man. Because they don't know that the American dollar is on its last legs. This currency is number one, is worthless. And number two, it's going to be even more worthless. It's going to be out here laying around in these streets, but they, holding up to their head like they talking on the phone. Let's grab this real quick. Let's get a picture. Let me show you. Money on. A lot of rappers be doing this dumb shit. Yeah, like Kodak Black, man. You see this foolish shit right here. Jake idolized the US dollar. But little do they know, it's worthless and it ain't gonna mean shit in the future, and it's gonna crash. It's on its last leg. Yeah. See? Like shit like that. And Jake be making letters out of the damn money and everything. You see what I'm saying? It's how Jake get down. They idolize the US dollar. Right? But guess what? Let's keep reading the article. It says the United States dollar and the European euro is on its last legs. Very soon, Rickard warns, all this backed by nothing paper money will go bye-bye. All this backed by nothing paper money will go bye-bye. Right? And Israel don't even know that. These niggas chasing after the bag. They devoting their lives to getting money and to getting rich. You see what I'm saying? They committed, they devoted to getting money. Niggas, it's a saying in the world, niggas got, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Cash rules everything around me, Cream, get the money, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us know about that song. But yeah, it's complete BS, man. It's just a whole bunch of BS. What's another saying, man, that Jake got, man? I can't think of nothing right now. The point is, the American dollar is what people chase after. The Lord said, you cannot serve two masters. You either hate the one and love the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. But a lot of our people are serving mammon, which is the god of money. Right? These niggas will kill each other over this money. They'll backstab each other. What else? They'll commit adultery. Man, these niggas do anything over money. But guess what? The money is backed by nothing. And it's about to go bye-bye. It says, and replacing it will be an entirely new paradigm. Right? He says, but not without a total collapse in between. The new paradigm that's going to replace this current financial system is going to be the CBDC, right? Everything going to go digital, all right? And these digital currency is going to be put on a microchip, the RFID microchip, radio frequency identification chip. And it's going to be mandated for the whole world to take. And it's in the Bible. It's prophesied in the scriptures. It's known as the mark of the beast, right? It said, but not without a total collapse in between, right? So it may be many catalysts that they would use to crash the dollar, whether that be an EMP attack where they cut the power out, and or they could do some type of other terrorist attack or something like that. Something big is going to happen to the point where this society is going to go to hell in a handbasket. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to allow an environment to usher in the new system, the so-called New World Order. So a total collapse had to happen in between these different systems, right? It says, you see, in order to make way for the New World Order, the old order has to be demolished. Yep. And it's something going to happen, right? Something big going to happen. A big event going to happen, right? It's going to send this dollar, make this dollar worth nothing. You know what I mean? It's going to completely crash this the global financial system. It says, much like what happened with the Twin Towers, with the rubble that remains after the collapse will birth a new system like a phoenix rising out of ashes. And like I said, the Bible prophesied about it. You know, let's grab Revelation 13 and 16. It's the prophecy of the mark of the beast. It says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that he might not buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Yeah, so you're not going to be able, no man is going to be able to buy or sell, but he that got this mark, unless you got the chip, man, right? See, this is what they're gonna when society collapses and things of that nature, when this is what they're gonna push on the world, right? They say, if you want to get back to normal, if you want to eat, if you want to buy, if you want to operate, move and groove in this society, hey, look, you're gonna have to take this implant right here, right? And it says they can put it in your hand or in your forehead. You know, what's this dude? Elon Musk. You know, he got the Neuralink brain implant chip, right? So it could be a forehead, or it can be a chip technology can be implanted in your mind, or in your brain. You know, your skull and stuff like that. But yeah, this was coming. This is what's coming. Right. And it's the size of a grain of rice. Yup, the RFID chip. Yep, the mark of the beast technology, man. That's it. This prophecy is gonna come to pass, and this is what it is. This is what it is right here. This is gonna be a part of the New World Order. Right, this is that entirely new paradigm that's coming. Everything going digital, right? Whatever remains after the collapse, is a new system gonna be born, right? The so-called white man's NWO agenda. So it says in this article, Ricker explains how monetary system change every 30 to 40 years. The previous iteration being based on a classical gold standard. For the past century, money has been backed by nothing, right? And I want to grab the scripture, man, because this shit is I just don't know why Jake chase after this worthless ass money. Of course, you need it to operate in society right now, but when you really look at it, it's really worthless. It's worthless. It's nothing, man. Let's go to Proverbs 23, man. And 4, it says, labor not to be rich. And that's what our people do. Y'all were trying to find some new scheme to get rich, man. It says, labor not to be rich. So don't work, toil, you know what I'm saying? Man, don't be doing all this shit, man. It's not worth it. Excuse my language. Cease from your own wisdom. So don't follow your own mind. Right? Trying to have these different schemes and plots and try to get the bread and chase the bag. Stop doing that. Don't labor for that. Chase the true riches. Right? Which is rooted in the fear of the Lord. It says Proverbs 23 and 5, it says, will you set your eyes upon that which is nothing? It says, which is not. It means nothing. It says, for riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Let's see if it, let's go to the Bible Hub. Yeah. It says, in the blink of an eye, this is NLT, in the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle. See that? So don't set your mind upon something that's nothing, that's worthless, man. But that's what our people do. And they gonna realize in that day when this society collapsed that their money ain't worth a damn. You see what I'm saying? Their money ain't worth nothing. You feel me? The scriptures say how they shall cast their silver and their gold in the streets, man. It's just gonna be money lying around. I think that's already happened in the country of Venezuela with their currency and stuff like that. You can see the hundreds and the 50s and the 20s. You can see all them shit just lying on the ground with shoe prints on it, or tire marks or something like that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be completely worthless. See, it says the NLT says, don't wear out yourself trying to get rich. But that's what our people do. It says, be not wise. It says, be wise enough to know when to quit. Cease from your own wisdom. Don't weary yourself to gain wealth. Stop dwelling on it. Cease from your consideration of it. See? Chase the Lord, not the bag. The bag is vain. The Lord will matters. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be how you eat, or how the elect eat. Gonna work miracles out for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you fed in the days of famine. Right? Let's keep going. It says money has been backed by nothing for the past half century. And what comes next, well, the world will have to wait and see. But guess what? We know what's coming. According to biblical prophecy, the Lord gave us the heads up, right? He gave us his testimony, which is the spirit of prophecy, Revelation 19:10. We got the heads up, right? We know what's coming. We know what's about to happen, man. The mass implementation of the mark of the beast is called the hour of temptation. This time when it's mandated in the world for the whole world to take, and without it, you can't operate in society. Hey, the hour of temptation, man. That's what it is. The mark of the beast. Check this out, man. It says today the existing monetary system is over 50 years old. So the world is long overdue for a new monetary system. Yeah, because America's in debt, hundreds of $1 trillion in debt. It's America's economy. The American dollar is long overdue for collapsing, man, because it's worthless already. It says the unprecedented sanctions that the U.S. and it's really debt notes, right? U.S. dollar is debt notes. It says the unprecedented sanctions that the U.S. and its allies imposed on Russia following its invasion on Ukraine, blah, 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 blah. It says accelerate the move toward a new monetary system. But I want to move into something else real quick because it says, let me see where it says. It says, the rubble that remains after the collapse will birth a new system, right? And I'm gonna go to another article, show you how they gonna do it, man. How they gonna introduce to the world a new paradigm, a new financial system. It says, this is another article right here. It says manufacturing consent, how engineered famine will have the masses begging for FEMA camps, and they're gonna be set up at the chipping stations and stuff with the FEMA camps. So it says, in today's situation, blah, 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 blah. It says, we discuss how events are being engineered in order to manufacture consent among the oblivious masses who will end up begging for FEMA camps to save them for starvation. Yeah, because when society collapses, what these people gonna be doing? Well, just say if the power go out, EMP attack happen. You know, things may be normal for a couple of days, but people gonna start panicking, right? People gonna start panicking when they understand that the government is not helping them yet, right? The government is not providing a solution. What they gonna do? They gonna go to the fucking stores and they gonna start panic buying, you know, and they're gonna start stealing and ransacking all the stores and stuff, which is gonna further exhaust America's food supply, you know, which is already dwindling as we speak. Is the empty grocery shelves and stuff like that out here, you know. But when them niggas come in there and start stealing, when niggas getting buggies full of stuff and they just, you know what I'm saying, emptying, wiping out the shelves, you know, it's gonna be a global famine because of these things, because a lot of people rely on their local grocery stores for sustenance and food, going there to buy and sell, or going there to buy and get these things. All right, and this is going to usher in the prophecy of 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 22, and it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty, right? And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear, they shall be suddenly afraid. So word gonna get out that ain't no more food in the grocery stores no more, right? And it's gonna be a byproduct of panic buying and looting and stealing, you know, and robbing and stuff like that, right? It says, you know, word gonna get out that there ain't no more food left, and everybody gonna be in fear because they don't know where their next meal coming from. Because the average Babylonian, you know, they already, you know, suffering because of inflation and stuff like that, the high cost of living, and it's only going to get worse. And a lot of people have to make choices between, you know, food and bills. But the thing ain't gonna be is you ain't gonna be able to do nothing, because guess what? A lot of average people out here, they got what, a week, maybe 2 weeks worth of food in their refrigerator. And then if the power go out, they're gonna have to eat all their frozen shit in the deep freezer or the freezer and stuff like that. They're gonna have to hurry up and cook that shit, because that shit, or eat it, because it's gonna spoil fast. And all the I guess the non-perishable items, or the items that that last a little bit longer, they may not have a lot of those, so they're gonna have to stretch that shit out. And after a week, after about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, shit gonna really start hitting the fan, man. It's gonna be, you know, the scripture at that time, continuing on in that paraphrase in the 2nd Esdras 6, says, at that time shall friend fight one against another like enemies, and the world shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, man. People gonna be killing each other over the small amounts of food. They're gonna be eating they food with you know, with carefulness, right, and astonishment. They're gonna be rationing out their food. They're gonna be drinking bottle caps full of water, trying to make a water bottle stretch for a week, or, you know, make one meal stretch between 4 people, 5 people. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna get bad out here, and you can get to a point where, hey, it's gonna be a dog-eat-dog world out here, survival of the fittest, only the strongest survive, and, you know, it's gonna be gangs of lawless men roaming the streets, invading each other for the lack of bread. That's in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter. People gonna be breaking into each other's houses because of the lack of food. This was coming. All hell about to break loose. And a lot of people, especially these single mothers, which rely on the government right now for assistance and for benefits, they're gonna be the main ones lining up for the government's help with the FEMA camps. To feed them kids they didn't have by 4 men. To try to help them from dying of starvation. A lot of people gonna be starving to death out here. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. He said the very same government that's creating a problem by dismantling food and energy infrastructure will also present themselves as the saviors of humankind when they rescue people from each crisis they've created. In effect, as I explained in the podcast, your slavers will pretend to be your saviors. See? So this accomplished using the following 8-step playbook. Engineer the problem, which create the crisis, whether they may be EMP attack or some terrorist attack or something like that. It says, blame it on someone else. Is Russia's fault or cyber hackers or Trump's fault, etc. Or they could also blame it on what they call Black Hebrew Israelites. They can create a psyops or a false flag event. Right? It says, verse 3, not verse 3, but number 3, push outrage through the media using psyop tactics to whip up anger at the party being blamed. Yep. Cause fear among the population through making it hurt with real world losses of food, money, security, etc. Loss of internet, the loss of connections and stuff with the phone and stuff like that. People can't call and communicate with each other no more. It's gonna be many things that's gonna be cut off. And a lot of people, it's gonna cause people to get real agitated and angry at the people that the government blamed. It says cause fear among the population through making it hurt with real world losses of food, money, security, etc. Right? Ain't gonna be no food. A lot of people gonna be starving to death. Ain't gonna be no money. Money gonna be worthless. It's gonna crash. Ain't gonna be no security because your local PD, your police department, your fire department, your sheriff's department, all that shit gonna be gone. Null and void. Number 5, it says be the savior by offering free food, free money if you join the digital wallet. See hey, you if you take this chip, we gonna give you some free food and we gonna give you some money, right? All you gotta do is take this chip. You take the mark of the beast, that's your ass. According to Revelation chapter 14, it tells you how if you receive his mark in your right hand or your forehead, the same going to drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of his holy angels and of the Lamb. So you're going to be tortured with fire and brimstone, with nuclear fire and brimstone, man. At a height of World War III, the Lord ain't going to deliver you, man. You see what I'm saying? The Lord ain't going to deliver you from the great destruction when all these nations with nuclear arsenals turn on America and shoot their missiles. Missiles going to be shot to every, major city, every big place in the world, man. And people going to burn that took that chip. But the elect, when Yahweh Shai come back, he going to deliver them. He going to gather his sheep. He's going to gather the remnant that didn't take the chip. They going to be saved at his second coming. And they're going to be beamed up in spaceships and chariots, man. What the world knows as UFOs. And this is what the Bible entails, man. That saying is faithful and true. Can back that up with many scriptures. But for the sake of time, we're just going to keep going on this. It says free vax jabs or other interventions. Silencing anyone who know the playbook, all right, know the Bible, right? By claiming that they are opposed to solutions and working with the enemy. So they're going to demonize the people that's in the know. It says exterminate the masses via mRNA, bioweapons, forced starvation, pandemic, concentration camps, or other means. Yep. That's why, a couple of years ago, they found a lot of FEMA coffins, black FEMA coffins, man. They didn't get all those things for no reason. They didn't get all those coffins for no reason. They're going to be chopping some heads off and getting some fresh organs from you so-called Negroes, you Israelites. It says forced starvation, so they're going to exterminate the masses. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to be dying of starvation out here, man. And it's better to die by the sword than to die of hunger. It's Lamentations 4:9. It's going to get so bad, people going to be committing cannibalism out here, man. Women going to be eating their children. It's in Lamentations 4:10. The hands of pitiful women have sighted their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. Old people going to be getting ate. Just imagine these nursing homes, man. These old people vulnerable, can't protect themselves. It may be some nurses that may conspire with eating old people, man. It's going to get bad out here. Children going to be getting sold, as food and shit like that. Traded for goods. Kids about to be traded and stuff for goods. They're going to be eating them kids. People going to be eating themselves. They're going to be drinking and eating their own piss and shit. It's going to get bad, man. And this is the vengeance of the Lord of hosts, man, for all this wickedness and evil and rebellion against his righteousness that's going on in this world, man. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. This is the time of the Lord's vengeance. The Lord's about to render unto Babylon and all these wicked people in the world a recompense. Since you become an enemy of the Most High by the way that you act and the way that you live, the way that you behave and conduct yourself, Most High gonna get up with you, man. For the Most High hates sinners and will repay vengeance to the ungodly and keep them against the mighty day of their punishment. And one of the punishments is starvation, extermination. Right? It says through this method, the masses can be corralled into participating in their own extermination and even loving it. This is what WEF globalists mean when they say you will own nothing to be happy. Translated into practical context, what they mean is you will have no food, no energy, meaning power, and no money, and you will beg for us to save you, and you will be thrilled when we offer you the final solution. Yup. People gonna be begging for the government help. And when they finally show up, when he start showing up with his military and martial law declared, and they rounding you niggas up and putting y'all on, buses and shipping y'all to FEMA camps and stuff like that. And you go to these FEMA camps and stuff, man, it's gonna be hell there. Scripture said, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you with things, feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. So you're gonna be stationary. It's gonna be like captivity, right? It's gonna be like a form of bondage or slavery when you in these FEMA camps, man. And they're gonna be feeding you, barely enough fucking food, feeding you some BS in these FEMA camps, man. And the burning wrath of a great multitude, Esau gonna come down with great wrath, man. They're gonna be killing people and taking children, taking people from their homes and shipping them off. Especially you women out here, man. With you single mothers with them kids. It's gonna get bad for them, real bad. And they're gonna be the main ones lined up, at these FEMA camps, man. Thrilled when Esau comes, pretending to be the savior, man. But really, he coming to steal, kill, and destroy. The scripture tell you in Zechariah, I think the 14th chapter, that half of the city shall go forth into captivity. Half of the city, man. It's going to get bad out here, bro. And we just sent here to warn you as the Lord's watchman. Bad times is coming. The mark of the beast is coming. Don't take it. The world's monetary system, the global finance system is about to crash, man. This is what they mentioned. It says the international monetary system. Let's see what it is. It says, why is the international monetary system is important? It says, a well-functioning international monetary system is a public good that is essential for economic and financial stability. See? It says essential for economic and financial stability. So the Lord is going to cut off the stability of the economy and the financial system, man. And the mark of the beast is going to be ushered in. Again, like I said, don't take it, or you will be destroyed. With that, Lord willing, this will edify. Peace.